Hello, and welcome back to another day of Mr. Allen's Random Videos. Today we're going to discuss something that I thought was always a little bit crazy. But I bought this game, the Oregon Trail card game, and I've played the computer one. I can't win. These games are so hard to win. But then I got to thinking, wait a second, people did this in real life. So we're going to talk about the Oregon Trail and how crazy I think it is and why I think it's crazy. Here we go. Okay, so let's get this straight. It's the middle of the 1800s, a little bit before that, when the Oregon Trail travelers started, right? Then, 1880 is about the last kind of story, the last wagons that really, came across. Well, let's think about how insane these people are. Hey, honey, I'm going to pack us all up in a wagon that looks kind of like this. And we're going to travel 2,000 miles to Oregon, a place we've never even been. And we're going to uproot our entire family. And then little Johnny comes in, who is 8 years old. And you got to explain it to little Johnny. Hey, Johnny, don't worry about it. It's not even a big deal. What are your concerns, Johnny? You're 8 years old. What do you even know? I mean, it doesn't matter that you could die from dysentery, measles, snake bites, typhoid, starvation, cholera. Who needs a childhood? It's pretty likely you're going to die. And then on the flip side of that, right? It's going to be 5 months. You're traveling in a wagon for 5 months with no knowledge of where you're going. There's not even GPS technology or anything crazy like that to help you out. You're just gonna go. That's insane, right? Am I wrong? That's so insane. Imagine the conversations that you might have to have. Hey, little Johnny, Susie, no. Those are not stuffed teddy bears. That's a grizzly bear. It looks cute, but it's gonna maul you to death. Oh, don't touch the snake. Those are poisonous, and it's gonna kill you. Oh, yeah, don't get too close to the oxen. They might get mad and bore you to death. Oh my God, parenting, what a struggle that must have been. Also, on the Oregon Trail, there was a surprising number of marriages and births. First of all, oh God, it was so great that we spent the last 5 months together, and we're clearly both insane, or our families are both insane. And on the flip side of that, a child is born with no medical supplies and no medical professionals. So think of how crazy that is. I'm sure infection rate was spiked insanely, but maybe on the flip side of that baby's born, it survives, it lives, and its immune system is the greatest immune system in the history of the world. There should definitely be a study on the immune system of babies that were born on the Oregon Trail. Just listen to this fact. The Oregon Trail is the nation's longest graveyard. Over a 25-year span, up to 65,000 deaths occurred along the western overland emigrant trails. If evenly spaced along the length of the Oregon Trail, there would be a grave every 50 yards. That's half a football field. From Missouri to Oregon City. That's insane. People chose to do that. That's insane. Also, you get there. You made the voyage. And now you got to set up a whole brand new place to live. That's insane. Hey, little Johnny, hey, happy 9th birthday. You made it the last 9 months of your life that were really difficult because you sat in a wagon and starved and, suffered through extreme weather. I'm sure in 5 months it was cold, then it was warm. You went through the mountains and you went through desert prairies. You went through all of the climactic conditions that you could possibly go through in 5 months. But hey, little Johnny, happy 9th birthday. It's time to help me build my house now. The crazy part of the whole thing is that only 5 to 10% of people actually died on the Oregon Trail. The majority of them actually made it. That's insane. These people deserve some credit for grit. This is the definition of grit. How crazy. Go you. You're crazy, but go you. Well, thanks for listening to my rant about the Oregon Trail. I hope you have a great day. I hope you learned some interesting facts about the Oregon Trail. And when considering to take a journey, maybe do it in a safer way than they did it. Just saying. But I hope you have a great day. Stay awesome. Stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow.